Florida is known across the world for our pristine ecosystems and waterways, supporting our economy and quality of life. And by the way, we just announced last week, a week before, 30 million tourists in the first quarter of this year. So we're going to have hopefully close to 115 million tourists this year. One of the reasons they come here is because of our environment. I mean, it clearly wouldn't be coming here if we didn't have great beaches, if we didn't take care of the Everglades, if we just didn't have our waterways, all the things we do, our springs, all these great things. Our natural resources help create a foundation for a thriving economy, whether it's driving the state's tourism industry, anchored in our housing market, providing a supply of water for our citizens in our growing agriculture industries. And if you just think about that for a second, we're now bigger than New York. If we don't take care of our environment, there's no way we can have, we'll all want to continue to live in this great state or have the water resources that we need. This year, thanks to our legislature, our Florida First budget invested more than $3 billion in funding to protect Florida's agriculture and natural resources. Now, when you go through these numbers, this is what's impressive. It includes more than $188 million for Everglades restoration projects. This will provide relief from Lake Okeechobee's harmful discharges, a record amount of $50 million for springs restoration projects. We have 900 freshwater springs around the state, and we now have invested over $135 million in our springs since I took office. So that's outstanding. We had not been doing that before, so that's outstanding. $24 million for our wonderful state parks. We are the only two-time and the only three-time winner of the National Gold Medal Award for the outstanding quality of our parks. $32 million for various beach projects. Our beaches regularly rank as the best in the nation. We're clearly the best in the world, and helped us attract the 105 million tourists had last year, and hopefully 115 million tourists this year. And more than $210 million for land acquisition management to better protect our state's natural resources. Again, none of this would happen but for these legislators that are standing up here today. Here in Collier and in nearby Lee County, the Florida First budget invested nearly $5 million to support local agricultural and environmental projects. And today, I'm proud to join the Florida legislature and thank them for fulfilling the promise I made during my campaign that we would have a dedicated funding source for the Everglades. So this is going to allow us to be able to plan future projects to protect the Everglades. So that's outstanding. The dedicated funding includes annually up to $200 million for Everglades restoration, $50 million for Florida Springs, and $5 million for Lake Okeechobee, or Lake Apopka. With this specified funding every year, we can focus on finishing projects now. When I ran back in 2010, the complaint was that we weren't finishing projects. We started a lot of projects, we weren't finishing projects. That's not true today. With the support of the legislature, with our wonderful water management districts, we're finishing projects. We're finishing projects now that provide storage to protect our estuaries and the Everglades from harmful discharges from Lake Okeechobee, such as storm treatment areas C43 and 44. In addition to this investment in the Everglades, the dedicated funding also provides record amounts for springs restorations across the state. I'm proud to sign this legislation today that's going to give us dedicated funding, which is going to allow us to be able to continue to restore the Everglades and continue to make sure this is the place that everybody in the world wants to visit and everybody in the world wants to live. So this is an outstanding day.